Hi all, this is Paramashivam. Okay. In this video, we will see how to take screenshot and what are the screenshots are there. Okay, how to automate the taking screenshot from the cloud based elastic cluster. Okay, and I will walk through what are the documents available to learn more about on that, and I will show you how the snapshots are there in the cloud console itself. Okay. Before to look into the documents, okay, let me explain here. Okay, snapshot means obviously we know that is backup, right? So you know that is called incremental backup. Okay, incremental backup, that is what called snapshots. Okay, you can take we will take the snapshot from the cluster of data, sometimes setting as well, cluster settings or index settings also. Okay, so we will be taking these two from the any cluster. Okay, so where we can store, obviously. Okay, to store the any snapshot, we need a repository. Okay, so before to store any snapshot, the repository has to be created. The repository can be either Azure, if it is a blob storage, or if it is AWS, that will be a S3 storage. Okay, S3 bucket, in fact. Okay, if it is GCP, Google Cloud Storage bucket. Okay, Google Cloud Storage bucket. If it is if you are using Azure, you should install this plugin, repository Azure plugin. Okay, then only you can store your snapshot in the Azure blob storage. Okay, so these you have to have account, you have to create the, you have to get to know the how to connect to your storage. If it is AWS, that is cloud S3 ID. If it is Azure blob storage, you should get some container information similarly. Okay, so before to create anything, so you should have the storage account. Okay, then using that storage account, we have to create this repository. Okay, then that repository has to be configured or used while creating snapshot. Okay, okay, so that in the Elasticsearch service, by default, okay, it for every 30 minutes it takes all the snapshot, only the open indexes. If you have any closed indexes or frozen indexes, that is not take part of the snapshot. Okay. And so the snapshot repository creation can be done either through using API. So Elasticsearch exposed some of the API in the snapshot perspective. Okay, so using that API, so you can create, or you can create snapshot or configure using the Kibana itself. So version 7.6 onwards, they introduce some UI screens, and it is very easy to and even it has more readability to create the snapshot and the repository, all the steps. Okay, so that is what snapshot. And now let me go to that here. Okay, so in the Elasticsearch service documentation, so here this is the topic or titles. Okay, so how we can create the snapshot and how to create the repository. Okay, what are the minimum needed parameters. Okay, all the things are explained here. Okay, the snapshot, of course, snapshot can be shared across the cluster as well. Okay, so that's why while restoring. Okay, so usually snapshot, when we'll be using either our Elasticsearch cluster crashed or some hardware failure, or we have to create new deployment. Okay, there we have to migrate all our data. So these are the different situations or different conditions we will be using the snapshot. Otherwise we will not be using the snapshot. Okay, so the complete details okay, are given in this document. I think I have explained this as well. So, okay, now I will go to my I'll go to my what? I'll go to my account. I'll go to my snapshot cloud Elasticsearch. Okay. Let it log in. So, as I said, you can use any of your personal Google account or Outlook account, or if you have any official email ID, using that also you can create. Okay. So, I created this times this times using my Gmail account. Okay. Once it is logged in, we have to select the correct deployment. So, we can have more than one deployment here, but since as I am having the trial version, I can have only one deployment. Okay. So, from the deployment you can see here snapshots. Okay. Here here, so if I have configured, right, to create the to create snapshot for every 30 minutes. Okay. So, that is why, so 5 minutes back before it took the snapshot. So, next snapshot will be taken after 25 minutes. Okay. So, here you can see that these are the snapshots taken, and each snapshot is how it happened is success or not, something like all the data, all the details will be displayed here. Okay. From here also we can open the snapshot to define or modify the parameters. Okay. Let me open it. See, if I open the Kibana from the deployment, I no need to enter the username password. So, it get authenticated automatically. Okay. Here these are the snapshots. So, here you can see that how many indices included and how many shots. Okay. Then when it was created, how much times it took to create. Okay. So, these are the snapshots. So, I can delete say this snapshot. If I don't want to see the snapshot, I can delete it. Yes, it will says it will ask the confirmations. I can delete it. Okay. Let's let it complete. And I want to show the configurations. Okay. Okay, that is what. Okay. Here the policy. Here the policy, how long it should, how often it should take. So, here I have scheduled. Okay. So, include all of the indices. Okay. Indices. So, here you can edit. You can for every 30 minutes I have configured. So, if you want it, obviously you can edit. Okay, when it has to be taken. Okay. And repository, the found repository, found snapshot repository, it is a default repository created by the deployment. Okay. That is where it is stored, all the things. Okay. If you want check for other things, of course these are the different other stream, unavailable, partial indexes, something. Okay. Then minimum count, maximum count, that means only that how many snapshot has to be retained. So, 100. So, let me, I don't want 100. Okay. If I make changes, it will go for I think the deployment of things. Okay. Let us see, save the policy. Good. Okay. Close it. Okay. Let me check here activity. Is there any changes happening? No. Okay. So, this is how you can change that change your snapshot policy. We call as SLM, right? Snapshot lifecycle management, SLMs. Okay. So, within the Kibana also you can define repository. Here you can see all the repositories are found here. So, this is defined in Azure. Okay. That's all about the snapshot and the restore features available in the Elasticsearch service in the SaaS based clusters. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay. If you like the content, please like it. Okay, and subscribe my channel. Okay. Please post if you have any questions. I can as much as possible I can answer your questions. Okay. Thank you.